Hey guys, long time no see. So I'm just gonna do a quick live to show you guys our awesome lip stain, which I had not tried until this week, and our new palette number 6. Guys, I am obsessed with this palette. Palette number 1, I thought it couldn't be beat just because I love neutrals. But look at this. And I mean, the light in here, it doesn't even do it justice. I mean, it's gorgeous. So, basically, I am going to go ahead and wait for a few other people to get on. If you are watching, but you are not friends with me, go ahead and say hi in the comments. I would love to see who I'm talking to and say hi. The shop link is in the description. Any products you have a question about, feel free to ask me and I will do my best to answer them. So I'm getting ready to go see my boyfriend. And have you ladies ever had that time you're like, how cute should I get? Does he really deserve full glam this week? Or does he deserve a skincare day? Well, this week I've decided we got one fight this week. So, hey Vicky, how are you doing? So I decided it was a little bit my fault, a little bit his. So he's going to get medium glam. He's going to get some BB cream, some lip stain, and a soft eye using palette number 6. Now, I have done full glam with our new palette. And guys, I love it so much. I love it, I love it, I love it. But I thought, I don't know. I feel like some of the colors might be a little intimidating for some people. And I fully expect a lot of people to watch this on replay because it's dinner time. So, and I knew that, but I don't have time later to go live. So here we are. But yeah, I have already gone in with my Touch Behold setting spray and sprayed my face to prime it. Now I'm going in with my Touch Glorious Primer, and I'm just using, I don't know if you can see, a pea-sized amount. If you get too much primer, guys, it's not good. Like, primer clearly doesn't adhere to primer, so you want just enough, no more than that pea size. Then I'm just going to rub it together. Hey, Brittany. And I'm going to put it all over my face. If you guys haven't tried our skincare, oh my God, you've got to. I washed my face. I did have on makeup today. And I showered. Didn't wash my hair because I'm doing that hair training thing. How's the baby? I about said 2 different things, and that messed me up. But yeah, I got in the shower, but I'm doing that train your hair thing where apparently if you don't wash your hair a lot, or you try to train it to go longer without washing it, and apparently it helps train your hair not to overproduce oil, so you don't have to wash it as much, and it's healthier, and it doesn't strip it of the oils, yada, yada, yada. So, we'll see. I think the last time I washed it, Monday. So, Monday night. Yes, Monday night, I washed my hair. So, I am one that I'm all for training my hair, but I am not all for looking crazy. So as soon as it starts looking oily, I'm gonna wash it. But right now I've just got it up and back because when I do my makeup, I don't like to get it all over my hair. So yeah, you guys are always gonna see my hair looking a little bit funky when I do my makeup. But anyway, I'm just letting that, the reason I'm sitting here talking to you, not doing anything, oh, I could be putting on Honey Lip Plumper, is because I like to let that set in for about 3 to 5 minutes, that primer, before I get started. But you guys, before I started this live, hey Lorena, how are you doing? Before I start, I'm sorry. Guys, it's been a long day teaching. We went over the elements of a Gothic novel today, and chapter 3 of Wuthering Heights, which is just a really confusing chapter for the kids because the narrators switch back and forth. Time, hey Hannah. Time, hey Casey, how's that new baby? And how's your wife? So, but yeah, the narrators change. The time flashes to the past, to the present, past to present. And it's just really confusing. The kids are like, is this a ghost? Is this not a ghost? Is it a dream? Is it not a dream? And I know I'm rambling, but if I seem scatterbrained today, that's why. I'm going to have to stop and get some coffee, like half on the way to Yadkin County. So, also, your girl, pray for me, y'all. I have lost Hottie Lip Plumper for 2 days, and I have about lost my mind. I dumped my whole teacher bag out to find Hottie Lip Plumper. That's how good that stuff is. Girl, I teach at East Forsyth High School in Kernersville. I teach 12th grade English. Sure am a teacher. So I'm going to go in with Hottie Lip Plumper. And guys, this is just peppermint oil. So it does plump your lips. And you do feel like a tingling sensation. But it is not any harmful chemical or anything like that. So I'm just going to leave that on until I finish my makeup. I'll wipe it off and I'll put what I want to put on it. So first, I've let that set. So I went in with the Behold Touch setting spray. I went in with the Touch Glorious primer. And then I always do this, and you don't have to do this, but I like to do it. I just go in one more time with the spray. So, of course, you guys know that I am obsessed. He looks like me way too much. We are in trouble, but everyone is good, thanks. Just your lip popper. Yes, you let me know, and I'll send you some Hottie Lip Plumper. That's funny. So, products are mineral-based. Any product that's mineral-based, I always like to shake up first because the oil can separate if you don't. You work in finance where? Like for the school? Like the financial secretary? Or in finance, like in the financial sector? Brittany. Alright, so I'm going in with the BB cream. And you do not have to mix the BB creams. I just do because I'm a tweensy. Like this would be my summer color, honey. And this would be my winter color, which is bisque. And since it's spring and I'm kind of in between, I just mix them. Although I do more honey than bisque. Oh, where are you? At central office. I did not know that. Who do you work with? Do you know Melissa Agee? She works at central office, and she used to be the head of our department, and now she's over ELA. I don't know how central office is compartmentalized. I mean, I've been in there, but I don't know where everybody would be, like for central office, or, you know, if the curriculum people are in the same place as the finance people, in the same place as the HR people, et cetera, et cetera. So I probably know some people you work with. I had no idea you worked for Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools. That's awesome. Yes, and I do love teaching. I do. It is, it's the best. Although at the end of the year, it gets pretty rough. Yes, she's in a different floor, but Deb, have seen her. Well, tell her I said hello. So yeah, this is the color I get when I mix the two. Guys, you can also mix your BB cream and your foundation. Sometimes I like a matte finish, and sometimes I like a dewy finish. The BB cream is going to give you more of a dewy finish. And it's like, I would say this is light coverage. This is medium to full. And our stick foundation, which the reason I don't show you guys our stick foundation a lot is because it's on back order, or it's out of stock right now. And so you can't buy it. It should be back soon. But this is our stick foundation. So this is full coverage. So you've got light, medium to full, depending on how you build it, and then full. Hey, Jennifer. It's so nice to see all these new faces. I didn't really expect a lot of people to be watching live at dinner time. So it's good to see you guys. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the honey and the bisque mixture of the BB cream. And I'm using our powder and concealer duo brush from Unique. And I love it. I like that. And I know this looks like a lot, guys, but it feels like really cool lotion. Like, it feels like a cucumber lotion going on your face. It seems like a lot, but it's not. You'll see. I like this brush to put on foundations. I also like our Kabuki brush. But my favorite way to use our Kabuki brush is with the stick foundation. It blends it out beautifully. My dog loves to sit at the window and bark at everything that goes by. That's why, y'all, I will be so glad when I move back to Yadkin County. So I don't have to have any neighbors. He won't have to see anything go by. Because we'll be out in the middle of nowhere, just how I like it. Gio. And do you see, like, how dewy a finish you get with this? I love our BB cream. Like, I have never felt makeup that feels this good going on. And it's, like I told you guys, and this isn't important to some people, but it's extremely important to me. Unique adheres to EU beauty standards, so you're not putting anything in your face. No harmful chemicals, no hormone disruptors. That's how I found Unique. I was looking for products that did not basically adhere only to United States beauty standards, because they only ban like 37 beauty products. They only regulate, like, the United States beauty industry is just not regulated like it should be, y'all. It's a little scary. They ban about 37 products to put in your cosmetics, and the EU bans like over 1,300. And of course, Unique adheres to those higher EU standards. And I know that the foundations are gluten-free, which if you have a gluten allergy, even though you're not ingesting it, things like gluten and wheat, and you're like, if you have a wheat allergy, there are some shampoos with wheat in it, and you wash your hair with it, it like stunts hair growth. So you just have to be careful and just be kind of aware what you're putting in your body. But yeah, that coverage is just super light. Okay, and if I wanted to go in and decided, you know, it wasn't dark enough for what I wanted, I could go in with the Touch Mineral Foundation and kind of get more coverage there. But I'm not. I'm satisfied with it. I am going to put some concealer on, though, because if you guys notice, with age, us ladies lose some collagen and some elasticity in our tear duct areas. Y'all, I want to get my tear ducts done. Did y'all know they could do that? You can get filler, like lip filler, in your tear ducts. So all of that, like, I don't have shadows, but you can see a slight depression on each side, and they can fix that. So good to know. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some of our concealer to kind of disguise some of that baggage right there in velour. So if I'm using my summer color, that's khaki, and so I'll use taffeta, the color taffeta, and concealer. But if I'm using my not summer color, my kind of midsy color or my winter color, I use velour because it's a little lighter. So yeah, just a dab will do you on the concealer. And guys, I cannot emphasize enough the importance. I know, like, sometimes when I start my videos, I've already put this on, I've already put that on. Guys, you do not want to put on any type of makeup without your Glorious Touch primer. And here's why. You're just digging like makeup down into your pores. When you put the primer on, it smooths those fine lines and wrinkles out and keeps the makeup from creasing and pressing into that. So when I first bought my first Unique products, Emily, my sponsor, she was like, "You don't want to buy this without the primer." And I was like, pish posh, right? And I definitely went back and brought the primer. It wasn't that the makeup isn't good without the primer, it's just that it really increases like the overall smoothness, and just it makes everything better. So anyway, like I said, with the concealer, just a dab will do you. I like to use my finger to apply it under the eye, because I feel like if you put it straight on the brush, it can like soak up the product. So I like to save brushing it out until I get it all applied. And I put it on my eyelid to keep my to keep my eye makeup from creasing. And there's also, if you have really oily, like I know one of my friends has really oily eyelids for some reason, and she uses the eye primer because it's like no matter what kind of makeup she uses, her eyeshadow creases. Mine doesn't, so I don't wear the eye primer. I just put a little bit of our Touch Glorious primer, like right on my eyelid, call it a day. But I'm going to go in and just kind of smooth this out. And I like to use a really light hand. Like I don't like to go in here and dig on my face, but sometimes when I get in a hurry, I will mash the mess out of my face. And I'm so sorry about the dog, y'all. He's just not gonna give it up. So I'm gonna go back in with the same color I put my foundation on and kind of blend this out. And I just love how the concealer just brightens up that whole area. And I'm gonna take our concealer bud, hey Benjamin, and I'm gonna go ahead and spray it with the Touch Behold setting spray. And I'm gonna go just set that concealer. And you don't have to do that step, but I like to. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard of baking or not before. Some people do baking. I don't all the time, and if I do, I usually just do it in the places where I'm gonna get really oily, which for me is my T-zone. So I'm gonna go in with the Behold translucent setting powder. It kind of does two jobs in one. It helps you contour by going under your eye and setting that concealer, but it's also translucent, so you can put it all over your face without changing the color of your makeup. So I'll just give it a little tap. And then I take our blending bud and I just go touch under my eyes. And I'm just gonna let it sit there for a little bit. And I'm just gonna go everywhere with here I get oily. And it looks like I'm getting a lot of product out, but I'm really not. So a lot of people will let it sit for a long time. I don't. I'll go back in with a fan brush and get it off in just a second. I just love how my skin feels right now, guys. It's just, the BB cream is awesome. This is also good. I know, like, I have some friends, I don't have kids yet, but I have friends who have kids, and their girls are kind of getting at that age where they want to wear makeup, but they're like, oh, I don't know, they're too young. The BB cream would be really good with that, because it's good for their skin, and it's not going to be heavy as far as coverage. I remember I had a friend, God love her, she got to start wearing a full face of makeup in the 6th grade. And she had a thick, dark line. Like, I don't know if she was in her mama's makeup or what, but it was not cute. And I just remember I would stare at it all day. And civics. I don't think it was civics then. It was just social studies. And so then I just took the fan brush and the Touch Behold setting spray and went all over my face. You can use that in lieu of a powder, but I usually use both because, I use our Unique pressed powder foundation in Jacquard to sort of maintain the integrity of my foundation and the color. So I just go in there pretty lightly and I just dust it on. And it's a perfect match. And I'm so sorry, y'all, for the dog. Gio, buddy. Gio, come here. Thank you. Come here. Sorry, guys. I tried. Sometimes I wonder if my children, well, my future hypothetical children, are going to be bad because he misbehaves terribly and I don't discipline him. Do I, buddy? There he is. What are you barking at? Where are you? Come here. You gotta come here. Come here. Let Mama hold you. Come here. Oh. So, say hey to everybody, buddy. Why are you barking so much? You're messing up Mama's video. Guys, he has got to go to the groomer. Oh, I'm going to take him right after I get back from the beach. See, I need a haircut. He is my child, y'all. He will sit here the whole time I'm doing makeup. Won't you, buddy? Yeah, go ahead and lay down. All right, so next we've done our Glorious Touch Primer, our spray. We've done Hottie Lip Plumper. We've done our BB cream, concealer, setting powder. Alrighty, and now I'm going to go in with my and do my contour. So I use two things to contour. I use our Mineral Touch pressed powder in the color Chenille. It's a lot darker than my actual skin color, which makes it great for contouring. And it is just such a soft, like, pretty, I just love Chenille. It's soft and pretty, and you can do a powder contour, and it doesn't, like, muddy your face. So I just take our Unique Tapered Blusher Brush, and that's what I use to contour. And I just make a 3. So that's all you do. And you want to stop that contour about 2 inches from the corner of your mouth. And of course you want to bring it down your neck. Because I've been wearing so many scarves and like high neck shirts, like my chest is so white compared to my face. But yeah, just go, and because your forehead size really determines how much contouring your forehead's gonna need. But when you contour, you always want to go, I mean, of course you go down, but you go up. You don't ever want to contour this way and down, okay? You always want to go this way and up. So but yeah, my forehead is pretty large, so I definitely like to contour it. Hey, Jerry. So that's the first step in my contour. And then I go in with our Malibu bronzer. And our beachfront bronzer in Malibu. And I know you guys have heard me say before, can you guys see that? Yeah. The shade under this, the medium shade, this is the darkest bronzer shade. The medium shade may be what some of you want to shoot for if you're pretty fair or you don't spray tan or go to the tanning bed. And it's called Hermosa, and it's really pretty. If you go to our site and you go to makeup, face, and then go down to bronzers and blushers, you can find them all there. And so I'm just going to go in and do the same thing with the bronzer. Okay. And people will tell you that, like, if you're trying to minimize um if you're contouring to minimize that under area, not to use a bronzer there, but I don't care. I use it. I haven't noticed that it messes me up any, so I don't really listen to a lot of the makeup rules. I'm trying to think, guys. The liquid lipsticks are part of our kudos, and I'm definitely going to show you our lip stain. But, of course, we've got Soulful. I've shown you guys Soulful and Sympathetic, okay? I've shown you guys the two liquid lipsticks on this side. I'm wondering, do you want to see Successful or Stately? I have worn Stately, so I've seen it. I've not yet seen Successful on myself. So I think what I might do is show you our lip stain and then end up going over that in Successful just to see what it looks like, because I haven't gotten to try it yet. And if you guys don't know our kudos this month, okay, our kudos is any of the Addiction palettes you want. The only way you can get the new palette that launched, palette 6, is in the kudos. You can also get it if you're buying a trio of palettes. So say you want to buy palette 1, palette 6, and palette 4. Then you can get it that way too. But, oh, it's difficult putting makeup on with him in my lap. But, yeah, I'm going to show you everything that comes in this month's kudos. So you get an Epic Mascara. And that regularly retails for $24. You get any palette of your choice, okay? So that's palette 1. This is the new palette that I'm going to be trying with you guys tonight. Palette 6. And you get a splash liquid lipstick of your choice. All of this is $80. So this is $27, $49, $24. So that's 20% off. Essentially, you're getting one of these items for free. So it's a really good deal. All right. So now that I have bronzed, I'm just going to go kind of blend. Make sure, back in with that powder brush, kind of make sure that none of those lines are harsh. I forgot to contour my nose. So we're going to go back in. I'll go back in with bronzer. Then I pinch my brush to make a straight line. And I'll just kind of do that. Now, if I'm doing a liquid contour or a cream contour, I better say, you know, this is going to look a little different. But powder contour is all I really felt like doing today. So, and then you can just blend that out if it looks like it's going to be too much for you. All right, now for brows. I love our brow palette and the little brush with the spool. It's like a brush on one end, a tapered brush, and a spoolie on the other. I love it. It's the Spoolie Artist Brow Brush, and I go in with the Moodstruck Brow Obsession palette in brunette, and this is the medium tone. So I just want to caution you, if you're thinking about getting our brow palette, and I'll go ahead and show you guys the inside of that. Okay, there's blonde, brunette, and dark brunette. I'm naturally, like, I've got kind of a shadow root and a lot of blonde highlights going on right now, but I'm naturally a very dark-headed person, and I got the middle color, and it's plenty dark. I would say your hair would almost have to be black for you to need the darker palette. So I'm gonna go in with the gel, then go in here. I'm gonna have to use this mirror. I'm not gonna spend too much time on my brows. First of all, they're microbladed. Second of all, I need to clean them up. And third of all, I'm in a little bit of a hurry. And then I just make sure, like, some people get really aggressive with the brows. I just make sure I'm not going past this too far past the inner corner. So that's how I make sure that that's where I cut my brows off. It's tempting to go further, but usually you just end up looking funny. We don't want a unibrow. Otherwise, we would not be so careful about our brows. And that's really intense and dark, and that's okay. We're going to go use the spoolie brush when we get done with both sides and blend it out. And just to let you guys know, this is my second, well, it's not even, this will be my first full month with Younique. I joined the 11th of March, and I hit pink status in like 2.5 weeks. So I'm shooting for blue status this month, and I really, 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 really need you guys to help me out. I would like to sell 10 of these kudos this month. My goal, like, there's always the kudos, which just means it's the monthly special. But I always set a different goal for myself. Like, I pick products I like, and I'm like, I want to sell 5 liquid lipsticks, 10 BB creams, and 10 of the kudos. And I pick a product that I love, and I push it. And when I say push it, I don't mean like in a weird, sketchy, salesy way. I push it because I just want to make it really known, like, how much I like this product, why I like this product. Hey, Pamela. And so then I go in with the spoolie and just lighten that up a little bit. Whoops. Sorry, Gio. And sometimes I get really aggressive with my brow, and I have like a really thick brow. And I will go back in with the Touch Behold setting spray when I get finished with my face, and I'll make sure and use that to set my brows. And when I finish everything, I'll spray some Touch Behold all over my face after. That Hottie Lip Plumper is amazing. I can just feel it tingling and working its magic right now. All right, so I am going to go in and do blush. I like to mix my blushes a lot. So the main one I'm going to use right now, Supple, it's called Supple. I'm looking for my blush brush, guys. Supple has been my jam ever since the day it arrived on my doorstep. I love this stuff. It's just a beautiful peachy bronze. Looks good on everybody, any skin tone. I don't know if you guys can see that I'm darker, but I am. But me and the fairest person in the world can both use Supple. So this is our blusher in Supple. I'm just going to take that and go right over where I did that bronzy contour. Look how pretty that color is. I'm going to go up into my hairline so it doesn't look like I just abruptly stopped. See how pretty? It's like an iridescent peach. I'm just going to go do the same on the other side. And I usually decide, oh, I want to add a little pink too, and I may go in, or I want to add a little bit more coral, and I'll go in and do that. But I think it's fine for now. Let's go in with our Addiction Palette 6. What you've been waiting for. Again, this is in the Kudos this month. Look at these gorgeous colors. Like, oh my gosh. We've got Delightful, which is you guys can't see it, but it's like a shimmery pink. It looks like rosé. It's beautiful. Calm, which is I would say this is a base color for your lid. Blazing, which is a deep purple. Impressive, which is I would say a medium purple. Medium mauve. We've got Audacious, which is a really dark brown. You could double this. If you needed to do brows, you could pull it off with Audacious. Enthralled, which is really beautiful. I want to use that in my right under my eyes. I'm gonna probably put white in my waterline, but I think I'm gonna use Enthralled under here. And Lofty, which is this gorgeous glittery champagne color. So I'm gonna go all over with Calm, which is the matte white color. And just go all over my lid. And again, I'm not going to do full glam with you guys on this palette. I'm going to save that for this weekend. I am just going to do a color that you can wear every day. I think a lot of people are intimidated by this palette because it's not just, you know, brown. But you can use this palette in a lot of ways. And I'm going to show you, say you just want brown. I'm going to show you with Enthralled and Lofty today how to get a really natural, soft look with that. So I'm going to go in with our fluffy crease. Your butt's hanging off, buddy. Our fluffy crease brush and use Enthralled. And I'm just going to run it right in that crease. And I will build that color. Anytime you're using a new palette or a new color, you never want to go in heavy. Because you can always build, but toning it down, it's not that it's impossible, it's just undesired. I would rather build up my coverage than tone it down. Hey Steven, how are you? I make the funniest faces when I'm doing makeup. Gosh, I like this color. Thank you. Are you still living near Yadkin or did you move away? And I'm just going back in with Enthralled, building that coverage. And if you can see, it's just given, I'm just gonna, and actually the way it's looking in the phone, I've built the coverage a whole lot more than I actually have. And it's probably just the ring light making everything look a little darker. And again, you can go as dark as you want. You don't have to go this dark. But this is a day look for sure. Now, next I'm gonna go in with my finger and use Lofty. And I'm just gonna go right in here, okay? Right there. And I'm using my finger because sometimes like you can just use the oils in your fingers to get a glittery color. Hey, Nana. And guys, if you're watching, please give me a like, please give me a share. Appreciate it, everything helps, okay? Just gonna text message, okay. All right, so I'm gonna take my finger and go in with Lofty, and it's that champagne color that when I opened this palette, I was like, yes, come to mama. This was made for me. I'm just gonna go in right here. Oh my gosh. Guys, I haven't used this color yet because when I did the full glam, I used the rose, the purpley rose gold. Oh, wow. And it's a little messy, and I don't worry about that because I will go back in and clean it up. But that color is pretty. Oh my God, I think I'll be using this color every day. So pretty. And if you mess up, guys, don't worry. You can clean it up with concealer. I just go back in with my blending bud when I'm done and clean up. All right, so then I'm gonna go back in with my fluffy crease brush, and I'm not gonna put any more enthralled on it. I'm just gonna make sure that I've got this blended well. So I'm just blending, there's no harshness between the two. I'm gonna put a little bit more enthralled on this side because I've got more on the other. Yeah. And what I do to get that instant brow lift is I go in with a light color, but the color I use usually depends on the highlight that I decide to use. But guys, look at that. It's just a really pretty color. I love this inner lid color. I'm gonna go in with enthralled. I'm gonna get my brow brush back out. Where's my brow brush with little spoolie? Actually, I can just use this brush. And I can wet it, and you can use setting spray. Like, you don't have to use setting spray to wet this. Okay? It's just handy right now. So I'm gonna go back in with enthralled. I'm gonna just take this under my lash line. And any brush will do. This one is just Coastal Scent. I don't know, I ordered it off Amazon. It's just a random brush. But you want definitely a flat end. And you just want to go right under that lash line. And it just gives you a more cohesive look. Because we've used the same thing. All right, so what color highlight do I want to use? I think I'm gonna go for Pearly. And that's the highlighter, which you just put on your cheekbone. You can pop it on with your finger. You can pop it on with a brush. You can use as little as you want. Some people like to look like, as Bailey said, a glazed donut. But Pearly is just this really pretty iridescent highlight. I really like it. And I want to pop it on, but I don't want to be too shimmery. So I'm just going to actually use my finger and pop it right above my blush. Pearly is gorgeous, y'all. It is giving me all life. See that? So pretty. And if you go onto our site, the link is in the description, and you just click makeup, face, blushers, and bronzers. That's where you can find this. It's powder highlight and Pearly. They also have it in a cream, but I prefer the powders because you can use them on your eyes too. So I'm a little worried about that. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with a little fluffy. It's not a stiff brush. Hey, Brooke. And then I'm gonna take Pearly, and I'm just gonna go in right here above the brow and blend. And if you notice, look at that, guys, how it lifts that brow by putting that highlight right there. And I'm not, you know, all I can do with my brows is up and down. I can't do one or the other. But it just gives it a lift. So I'm gonna go with Pearly. I'm gonna go in on the other side and give that brow some instant lift as well. And you can also use it to sort of blend where your crease meets and that brow bone. All right, we're almost done, guys. I'm gonna go in my waterline with white. It's actually called Pristine. It's called Pristine. I'm gonna go in the waterline. So that's just right here. To kind of open my eye up a little bit. See how it kind of makes, usually when you're, like dark colors, dark liners make your eye look more narrow. But putting white in the waterline opens your eyes some. So especially since I used that dark under here, I definitely wanted to go in a little lighter. And I might take Pearly and go over this. So yeah, I'm gonna take Pearly, this light color, and go over that brown a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Eased up some on that. And guys, I can only put eyeliner in my bottom waterline. I do not know how people put it in their top. It is crazy. I can try. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Because I kind of don't want to do eyeliner with this look because it's so soft. I mean, well, but it's like if you're not going to use eyeliner, you kind of want something in that waterline. If you're not going to go, ugh, I hate doing that on the lid, so it makes your lashes look a little thicker. And all we have left is mascara and lipstick. And our lipstick will be the Coup de Grace. Let's see. I use Epic and black, and I like to layer the black and the brown Epic. But since I'm not really getting too crazy tonight, I'm just going to go in with the black. And I'm not going to do a bunch of layers like I usually do. Usually, I love to get crazy with the Epic. And if you guys wanted to see that look, okay, then I'm going to go in with Epic. And what you kind of want to do is you want to wiggle your brush to get separation with your lashes. Okay, so I'll wiggle. And then I'll look down. And I go over top. If I make any mistakes, I can always go back in and cover them up. And I just lightly get the bottom. And this is just one coat of Epic. I love Epic. So again, go in, wiggle to get that separation, and then pull out. And I have like no eyelashes, guys. That's why I love Epic. And I'm not a big fan of waterproof mascara, but I just think the Epic Traditional is better. A lot of people do like the waterproof though. They say that it gives their eyes really good, their lashes really good separation. So you can always try the waterproof if you like, but I prefer not to. But I like really thick lashes, but not clumpy. I hate that look where girls have that clumpy lashes. Looks like they've slept in them. Like slept in their mascara and didn't wash their makeup off. Okay, let me see. Did I make any mistakes? Yep, a little bit. So if you make a mistake, it's not a big deal, okay? I just go in there with my slanted end of the brow brush. And I just adjust. Oh. Okay, so I made a little bit too much of a mistake there. Okay, so I will end up going back in with the Addiction Pressed palette and going back over. And kind of go to the other side. There we go. Fixes it. And now I gotta make sure I didn't really jack my lash up. Oh yeah, fixed it. No prob. Look how pretty that is. And that, I wanted to do that brown even though the point of the new palette or the mauve-y, purpley colors, because I wanted to show you that this palette's versatile. You could do a day work look with just the neutral tones, or you can jazz it up, which I'll do for y'all later this week, and you can do a night look, okay? To kind of tone that down a little bit. Now, we're going in for the lipstick. Now, first I'm going to use our lip stain because I want to show you how pretty it is. It is one of those, one of the reasons I love it is you don't need lip liner with it. It just defines your lips all on its own. So, I'm going to wipe off Haughty Lip Plumper. Alright. Got clean lips. Lip stain is amazing. And one of the things I like about it, if I don't put anything with it, which you don't have to, it doesn't transfer onto my glasses and straws. I don't mind transfer, but I know a lot of people do. And this is another reason I went for a toned down look for the eyes, because I'm doing like a red lip. Look how gorgeous that lip stain is. And this is the color Sensational. And these are $22. And there are 13 shades. All right, guys. So, that's palette 6 on the eyes. Epic mascara. I used Supple for my blush. I used our BB cream, our brow palette, our lip stain and Sensational. Hey TW, long time no see. And that's it. Now, if I want to leave the lip stain all by itself, I can. It's gorgeous. But I'm really tempted, just because I've just got it in and I've never used it, to go over it with Successful, especially since it's in our kudos this month. And let's see. Ooh, look how pretty Successful is. You know what? I'm going to let this lip stain live its best life. And I will go in with successful tomorrow. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Definitely give me a like, give me a share if you've enjoyed this video. I am trying to reach blue status. I reached pink status in my first month, well, really couple weeks with Unique. I'm really loving it. It's given me a lot of freedom to get a lot of things. If you were ever thinking about doing this, please, hey Christy, join my team. The same place where you can shop is where you can join. But being a teacher, you know, of course we don't make tons of money. Unique has given me a lot of financial freedom just in the short time I've been there. Yeah, so I really don't like to talk about money a lot because I don't think that's, I don't know. I just don't like to talk about it. But if you want to join, it's the perfect time. I will help you in every way I can, and so will my sponsor. You will have support. You will have everything you need. Let me know. And again, our kudos this month, $80. That's 20% off. You get an addiction palette of your choice. So that's 1 through 6. I'm gonna put you down, baby. You get an Epic mascara and a liquid lipstick of your choice. And the liquid lipsticks are beautiful. They are creamy. They aren't drying. I love them. So I would get the kudos. I would get a BB cream. That's going to put your order over $100 and you're going to become a preferred customer and get free shipping. But yeah, if you ask me, oh, I forgot to go do my touch behold. That will just, I got it in my mouth. That will just set my makeup, okay? But yeah, I would definitely get the Touch Glorious Primer. Y'all, it lasts forever. I have had this for like a month and it still looks full. I would get BB cream and the kudos this month, which is a splash liquid lipstick, a palette of your choice, and a mascara. And honestly, y'all, you've got to try one of the lip stains, any of the lip stains. So my recommendation this month and every month, especially going into the summer, I would do a BB cream, the kudos, which is the liquid lipstick, palette 6, and an Epic mascara. You can do black, waterproof black or brown, Touch Glorious Primer, and I would do a lip stain. These aren't drying. Didn't come off. Love it. So message me, DM me if you need anything, a color match, let me know. I will be glad to help you in any way that I can. Thank you, and make sure you hit that link and shop with me if you have questions about joining my team. Please message me. I will help you with that as well. Yeah, so let me know if you need anything. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good hump day.